Okay, here we are in Bangkok, Thailand. This is Friday, October 28th, 2022, and it's a very pleasant day here in Bangkok. It's probably high 70s, low 80s, and that's very cool for Bangkok, Thailand. And what we're looking at here is this is actually a rental car. This is the electric version of the Mini, so this is actually a Mini Cooper. It's the HAUP car, and or HAUP, and here I see its charging station. And this is actually a car that you would rent. You would reserve it, and you would have some type of ID card, and you would hold it up there to the charging station to enable the charging station. And of course, obviously, they would have to have issued you the key to the car so you could drive it away. So this is a nice feature, kind of, I guess, a timeshare or ride share. This is just a car rental though. Electric cars, looks like they have a very bright future here in Bangkok, Thailand. The government of Thailand is certainly encouraging electric cars. We have Great Wall Motors, the Aura Good Cat, and we have the Haval, some of the plug-in hybrid models. We have, of course, Tesla from China, and then of course we have Neta, which is a inexpensive but very nice electric car. And here, of course, is a Mini Cooper, and it looks just like a Mini Cooper. However, I do have to point out that the Thai version of a Mini Cooper is a little larger than you might see in some other markets. So it's kind of just a basic. This is a two-door coupe, but they do have a four-door sedan. So this is very nice. All electric. Now, of course, obviously, I'm going to pick it up at the charging station, and I need to drop it off, obviously, at a charging station to keep it charged. But here, I don't have to worry about parking, do I? I have a reserved place here at the shopping center. Can load up the items that we purchased at the shopping center today and drive the vehicle home, and then the next day bring it back. Okay, here we see a Schneider Electric Easy Logic power meter, the 2200, and this is obviously serving these charging stations. Now this is just for the charging stations. I noticed that I have my voltage average coming in about 224 volts AC, and that's of course what we have here in Thailand. My actual average current, and I noticed the little milliamp there, if you can see it. So hey, these chargers are not on, so you're looking at just basic minimal current usage for logic and control of the two charging stations. Now I'm going to guess power total, and so obviously I'm only drawing right now, looks like a little over 2/1000th of a kilowatt, so just barely a watt. And I'm going to guess that my electrical delivery, what I'm capable of, or what I've used possibly, because it has the watt hours, I have megawatt hours, so 2.2 megawatt hours. And this is the panel. This is part of the charging station. I do see though my three lamps there on the top, and normally they denote phases. Usually they're colored, so these are my three phases for my three-phase service. Okay, here we have a Delta EV charger, and here I'm looking at the connector right here. So level 1, level 2, and then of course fast charger. And let's take a look here. I'm looking at, I'm going to guess 200 to 250 volts AC. That's what this is rated at. So I suspect this is just level 1, level 2. Level 3, of course, the fast charger would allow me to charge at a very high rate, which would be a nice feature. And here we see our electric car. And of course, obviously, I'm not going to, the charging port's open. Here, let's take a look. So here we see the level 1, level 2 charger, and this is the DC fast charger. So there's the DC fast charger and level 1, level 2. Well, what do I mean when I say level 1? Well, level 1 is where I'm just going to take an extension cord and plug it into the wall outlet at home, which here in Thailand is going to be 220 volts. Level 2 is where I still have a charging station at home, but it's a dedicated charging station, single phase, 220 volts, but at a much higher current. And then obviously with the DC fast charger, here I have to have quite an elaborate setup with a 3-phase power source where I'm going to go ahead and rectify the 3-phase alternating current to the direct current and then charge the vehicle at a high rate, a high voltage, at a high direct current rate.